The Twitter files, what a revelation they were, or rather they weren't, not really. It didn't tell us anything we didn't already know. Cult fronts calling themselves anti-hate groups have been lobbying social media companies, having clandestine meetings to have different voices banned for years. We know this because they brag about it. They can't help themselves. Mark Zuckerberg even admitted they buried the Hunter Biden laptop story in the lead up to the election. He admitted that on Joe Rogan, a podcast with millions and millions and millions of listeners, so not exactly hiding it. Now, it could have changed the result of the election if it had been allowed to go public, although I don't know how many of Biden's eventual voters would have actually seen the story, given they were already dead. But in all seriousness, almost everyone on the right side of politics knew that they were being censored, they were being shadow banned and suspended, left, right and centre. They didn't need a file release to tell them that. And almost everyone on the left of politics kind of agrees with silencing their opponents, so they're not going to be outraged by it. In fact, they're probably more outraged at the idea it may stop. They come from the my views are correct, so if yours don't align with mine, then yours are wrong. And if they're wrong, they shouldn't be given a platform school of thought. It's a position that means nothing can ever get better. No one can ever see things from the other side, quite literally. Now, the game of life is played in the shades of grey, but only the black and white seem to matter now. That's intentional, of course. Keep people focused on the very small bits they don't have in common. That'll keep them scrapping. Now, despite the wailing tears of the Biden-loving alphabet spaghetti, they attack Elon Musk daily at the moment for turning Twitter into a cesspit while still using the platform. Just how much has it actually changed? Now, many of the major accounts suspended for COVID misinformation that later became COVID fact, of course, remain suspended. And those that spread the then approved COVID facts that later turned out to be COVID misinformation, they're still there. Comedian Craig Campbell and Liberty Forum founder Matt Gubber, they had their accounts deleted in just the last few days. So how free is the bird? Because it's still looking pretty caged. Welcome to Right Now.